Welcome, everybody, to the Hangies. Hang on, they don't have audio yet. Oh, God. Output. Where is it? Here we go. No, that's not it either. Welcome to the Hangies, everybody. It's an award show. It's not working. Can y'all hear any music at all? Okay, there's no music. Welcome everybody to the Hangies, the award show that I came up with 2 weeks ago. Mm-hmm. And we now have, the results are in.
The results have finally come in after the millions of votes that have come through on your top 2024 games.
Yes, and there's no better time to do an award show than 2 weeks after.
January, baby.
Yeah, because when people care about awards, 2 weeks after the year's over. Mm-hmm. So, I'm sorry, this is so ass.
If you want 2024 greatest, go to 2025. It's like we do our reward shows like Madden does its games. We're 1 year ahead, baby.
Oh man, we should call it the rewards. This is the Hang Time Rewards show. But we got a masterclass show, fully prepped by human beings on twitch.tv/hangtime and here on the Hang Time YouTubes. I hope you guys are pumped, and we're gonna dive right into it. So the Hangies has no voting at all. Just so you guys know, if you wanted to vote, you were wrong because I gave you the show too late. What we have was fill in the blank responses, okay? And how it works is we had our audience, our massive corporate audience.
Huge.
From being an actual huge business.
True.
We had people just fill in the blank, submit how to answer, and they just nominated these categories, and here they are. The categories are test warm-up response.
It's a good one.
Best game soundtrack, best looking game, game you spent the most time in, best game story, best indie game, best action game, best role-playing game, coolest game character
Hell yeah.
of 2024, the 2024 character you would propose to.
Hell yeah.
And my non-2024 game that I played a shitload of in 2024. And then the Hideo Kojima Award for honoring the most ridiculous game moment in 2024. We have Game of the Year. We have Hang Time's Best Stream of 2024. And your favorite person to see in the chat of 2024. It's a drag out brawl of well organized and completely legit awards numbers here.
It literally took us days to come up with this.
Weeks even. And considering we also put a lot of budget into this, $0. I invested my time.
Almost went bankrupt on this.
And not only did I invest my time, so did y'all. Y'all really came through. You know, we usually have about 160 to 220 people watching on Twitch, 30 people watching on YouTube any day.
Yep.
They came through in record numbers, Grayson.
So many.
The field report says how many actually responded to this sheet that I pushed for 2.5 weeks. And what?
It looks like 2.5 million.
2.5 million people, and we're just going to dive right into it.
Okay, maybe I was off.
2.5.
Maybe I was off a little bit.
Oh, God. Our chat is the laziest motherfuckers in the world. Oh, God in fucking heaven. Oh, my God. Okay.
42 in millions.
40,
exactly.
Each
one of these 42 responses that came in, every one of them equates to at least 1 million.
Neil in the chat says, who are you guys again? Okay. Fucking great. So it was, as you can see, it went wild. We're just going to dive right into the analytics here. Again, just absolute batshit crazy mode with the passion and how excited you guys were to be a part of this.
Smoke coming in saying didn't have an answer for 80% of the questions.
Tim Dog Grev with
Hell
a raid.
yeah.
Hell yeah,
Welcome
Tim
in.
Dog. Welcome in to the Hangies.
Yep.
The first annual Who Gives a Shit. That's what we're going
Put
to...
this out mid-month.
You can't spell Who Gives a Flying Fuck about Sean and Grayson's awards show without Hangies. That spells Hangies.
Oh, I thought it spelled football.
We're going to dive into the awards right here, featuring Sydney Goodman, who I actually got to come in. And here she comes. Sydney Goodman on the way. Get ready, y'all. She ain't coming. But who gives a fuckies? That's awesome. So, who gives a fuckies? Tim Dog. Sydney Goodman is not, she ain't coming. But I wish she would because she's super cool. All right. Cena Rocket with the follow and Borocon with the first time chat. Hello. So we're going to dive into this with the test warm-up response to which you guys failed. Since I didn't have time to do a nomination process, I have this. For most questions, you will format answers based on how they appear on Metacritic. For practice, tell us what Indiana Jones game came out this year by answering below using the attached image. And I had attached an image. I don't know where it is because I can't see it on the response.
So 7 people failed it?
Yeah, so I used this attached image so people would know exactly what to put. And you guys sucked. 7 people fucked it up. But 35 people got it right by copying it from Metacritic and putting it into...
It's true. 7 million people felt that.
Yes.
Yeah.
Let's see. Somebody put Indiana Jones and the Great Circle without capitalization. Somebody put Indiana Jones and the Great Circle without capitalizing again. 2 people did it that way. Somebody put Indiana Jones the Great Circle.
I would watch a movie that was Indiana Jones only as a circle with a hat on it.
Somebody put, all right, I can't wait to see what big-brained freaks kept going. Indiana Jones and the Great Circle without capitalizing the G. Indiana Jones and the Great Circle released on December 9th, 2024. Metascore generally favorable based on 72 critic reviews.
Hell yeah.
US.
Beautiful. Beautiful.
And finally, Indiana Jones and the Great Circle, capitalizing the like a moron. But yeah, so the test question went great. Again, next year, maybe I'll do a nomination process, but if I don't, I'm just going to do it like this again. So next time, you guys be ready to not screw it up that way. So for kicking it off with Best Game Soundtrack, Grayson and I are giving our takes before we reveal what chat takes were. So Grayson, what was your best game soundtrack of the year?
I put Infinite Wealth.
Yakuza?
Yeah.
Infinite Wealth?
Yeah, I put Infinite Wealth.
I don't remember a single song from that. Can you hum a single song from that?
Can you? Next, what'd you put?
I put Astrobot.
I put Infinite Wealth because of all of the karaoke songs.
For sure. Bakamitai.
Exactly.
Yeah, Infinite Wealth was best soundtrack for Grayson, myself, Astrobot.
I didn't put Rebirth because we haven't finished it yet. So I haven't heard all the songs from Rebirth. We finished Infinite Wealth.
Okay, and here are the results for Best Game Soundtrack, an absolute shit show. But it's looking like we had 4 people say Astrobot.
It's a good choice.
9 said Rebirth.
Yeah.
Persona 3
That's a good
Reload
one.
had 4.
That's a good one.
And then we had Metaphor come in at 3.
I bet you Metaphor does have a really good soundtrack.
Lots of ones here, since we had 1 million people said Shadow of the Erd Tree.
Erd Tree's good.
Another said Rebirth, but misspelled. Astro Blast.
What is Astro Blast?
Somebody put Anton Blast as an answer. Okay. The Messenger, cool.
Did that come out this year? I thought that came out like 3 years ago.
Tears of the Kingdom that was not this year. Tekken 8, Stellar Blade, Sonic versus Generations, which is a crackhead answer. Another Metaphor.
They actually put the full title.
Another Metaphor. Hang on, Metaphor might be coming back, Grayson.
Metaphor's got 3.
Okay, now 5. 6.
Ooh.
Lollipop Chainsaw.
Like a Dragon. Rebirth.
Rebirth has 10 now. 11.
Yeah.
12.
What?
Come kick me in the shins. Let's go. LMAFAO.
Big fan of LMFAO. Big fan.
Black Ops 6, and then another for Astrobot. Okay.
So 7 won it.
Yeah, way to go. Final Fantasy VII for Best Game Soundtrack. Moving on to Best Looking Game of the Year, Grayson.
I put Astrobot for best looking game of the year.
I also put Astrobot as Best Looking Game of the Year.
Every world I've been to in that game has looked incredible so far.
Yeah, Astrobot runs at 60 and it's perfect looking. That game will age like a fine wine for decades to come.
Yep.
And let's get it on to the chats here. Let's see. We had 5 people say Astrobot.
6,
7. Let's see. Dragon Ball, Dragon Dogma, Elden Ring,
Rebirth.
Rebirth.
Rebirth won.
Rebirth won it.
Yeah.
Okay. Hellblade, Indiana Jones. Yep.
I forgot Hellblade came out this year.
Yeah, I
Or
forgot
last year.
Hellblade. Is Hellblade a game, though? That's like a movie you watch. Let's be real. Stellar Blade. Okay, and it looks like Rebirth.
Rebirth took that one, too.
Way to go, chat. Rebirth is a spectacular looking game, and it wins. So proud of you guys. Next, the game you spent the most time in. What do you think, Grayson?
It was Infinite Wealth.
Infinite
Of
Wealth.
this year, it was Infinite Wealth, yeah. It's the one I spent the most time in.
Gotcha.
It's because the game took us, what, like 90 hours to beat?
Yes.
So on my shift alone, I probably put in like 40 or 50 hours.
Gotcha.
So,
I played Wukong a lot more than 40 hours.
yeah, because you were going through that by yourself, so yeah.
Yep. So I put Wukong is the game I spent the most time in. Again, I quit before I quit during the final boss because it was so fucking stupid. It was like a bad last boss, 6 forms, not fun to fight against. I was just like, that game is a slog and a half.
Erd Tree was close.
Yeah.
But if you look at the as long as you want it, it's like, yeah, I put more time in that for sure.
All right, and let's see. The game you spent the most time in, it looks like Final Fantasy Rebirth. 3 people put college football, 25.
Oh, wow.
Doucher's in the chat. Cool. I'm just playing. Sorry about that. There we go. Rebirth. Let's see. WWE. I bet you there's a lot of Pizza Tower, Warframe, First Descendant, Stellar Blade, Silent Hill 2. Metaphor. Like a dragon.
3 of them like a dragon.
Lots of Helldivers there. More Rebirth. Yeah, Rebirth took it for sure.
Yeah, another Rebirth.
Erd Tree, yeah.
Yeah, Rebirth took that one.
You see, unlike most award shows, what's good about this one is we can see what each person played, right? It comes down to the individual million at a time. Let's go with Best Game Story, Grayson. This one's easy.
Infinite Wealth.
Infinite Wealth. I got Infinite Wealth as well.
Like, from start to finish. That ending for Infinite Wealth is perfect.
Yeah.
Like, it's Infinite Wealth.
Infinite Wealth rules. You cannot argue this. But let's take it to the chat and see what they have to say.
Holy shit.
They had...
Oh, I thought that was Indiana Jones at first with that. I was like, what?
No way. Okay, so Rebirth with 8, Infinite Wealth with 6.
Hey!
Let's see if Infinite Wealth pulls it. Metaphor, Metaphor, Metaphor.
What about to the left of Infinite Wealth, those two?
Oh, there's a lot of Metaphor here, Grayson.
There is.
1, 4, 5, 8,
8, yeah.
9, 10. Let's
Yeah.
see. Like a Dragon, though. 1.
So
That's 8.
Yeah.
8 for that. Let's see. Rebirth. 9 for Rebirth. Looks like Metaphor's going to take it.
Metaphor took that.
We get the results in
Interesting.
real time, which is why this is the greatest. The Hangies are number 1. Okay, best indie game. I don't even. Did you play any indies this year, Grayson?
Sure as fuck did.
What'd you play?
Balatro.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I put I think I have 30 hours into that game or something like that.
Yeah, Balatro is pretty slamming. So you put Balatro?
Yep.
Awesome. I chose Animal Well
That's a good one, yeah.
as my indie game of the year. I thought Animal Well was a perfect 10 out of 10 game. But Balatro is also perfect.
I almost put Hades 2, but it wasn't finished yet.
Word. And Balatro is better than current Hades.
And I didn't know where Splintered Fate came in, so I was like, Balatro is just gonna take.
You're like, whatever, for this super important award show.
No, it was hard because I was like, I know for a fact Balatro is indie, and I didn't want to be like, oh, Splintered Fate. So I was like, I'm gonna go with Balatro. Plus, I have more time in it.
All right, and then the chat best indie game. This will always be fun because they'll probably name games we don't know, right? Is
Animal got 5.
Animal Well got 5, yeah. Let's see. Another Crab's Treasure.
yeah.
Adam Fall.
Is that out? Balatro's got 14.
Okay, yeah. Balatro. Yeah, 15 for Balatro. Come kick me in the shins.
Nice.
Who was that?
I mean, we can look it up and see.
Yeah, I will look it up. I'm going to do it right now. I'm going to do it right now. Mm-hmm. It was Bud Tender. Wasn't it, Grayson?
Yes.
Okay, Bud Tender's a little piece of shit. This little motherfucker. Cool. All right. Best indie game. Let's get back to
Balatro took it.
Yeah, Balatro took it. I want to see these other titles. Crime Scene Cleaner, Core Keeper, Crow Country,
That's
which
a
was
good one.
awesome.
Hades 2, Little Kitty, Big City, yeah.
Yeah, that was great. Okay, not any.
Pacific Drive.
Okay. Pal World. Reika. I don't know what Reika
That
is.
sounds familiar.
This is a good way of like grabbing stuff for the wish list.
Tactical Breach Wizards, I've seen that a lot on
Yeah.
Steam.
Tavern Talk. Thank goodness you're here.
That's a good one.
Which is a great game too.
Did you put Balatro as well?
No, I put Animal.
Oh, that's right. Yeah.
UFO, Vampire Survivors,
Animal Well.
Well.
So Animal Well got up to 7, I think, altogether.
Anton Blast. Again,
Don't know what Anton Blast is.
who's the fucking
Hell yeah.
crackhead?
Way to go, Anton, for all the blasting you got.
Hey, no crackheads allowed on Hang Time. I'm sorry. All right, best action game, Grayson.
I put Shadow of the Erd Tree.
Shadow of the Erd Tree, spectacular. Do you have any closing thoughts on Shadow of the Erd Tree?
Yeah, I think that it took Elden Ring from a game that I didn't really care about that much and put it at a category to where I would possibly go back and play it again.
Do you think that Erd Tree raises your Elden Ring score?
Yes, 100%. It did. It raised it by a whole point. Like, it took it from like a 7 to an 8.
Yeah.
After I was done with Erd Tree, I felt so accomplished on finishing it up that it made me appreciate Elden Ring more.
That's awesome.
Especially because of the boss designs and all the other stuff they added to it.
I will say that I will give Wukong best action game because it has some incredible set pieces. It has maybe the #1 giant spider bitch of all time. It does have my second favorite Bug City besides
you told me
Hollow
about that,
Knight.
yeah.
The Bug City in, like, let's be real. By the time you get to the Bug City in Wukong, it has already overstayed its welcome by about 15 to 20 hours. Like, the game should have already been over by the time you get to Bug City. And after Bug City, there's another 20 hours after that. But Bug City in Wukong, the Deep Hollow, I think it's called. I can't remember. It was absolutely sick. egg sacs, spiders.
I thought you were about to say egg salad.
It had moth
Egg
people.
salad.
It had moth people, praying mantis people.
Hell yeah.
It had everything. Everything you want from a Bug City.
Centipedes?
Yes, it had centipedes as well. Yeah, but Wukong's Bug City was sick. I had to give it Best Action Game for that reason. And the chat has decided, out of 42 million people, that Call of Duty Black Ops 6, Wukong, is there another? Yeah, Wukong's gonna take that probably. Astrobot, okay. Another Crab's Treasure. Destiny, Dragon Age, Dragon Ball, Elden Ring, Rebirth, Hades 2, Helldivers.
I'm kind of surprised Helldivers didn't have a bigger... Oh, Marvel Rivals got 2. That's a good one.
Probably not on the Switch. Got 1 boat. That's just awesome. Stellar Blade, Super Mario Party, Warhammer.
Marine
Yeah,
too.
Space Marine got a couple. But Wukong takes it, so that's cool. Good for Wukong. Awesome. Okay, best role-playing game. This should be of no surprise what's happening there.
Infinite Wealth.
Yeah. Yeah, Infinite Wealth.
Best RPG you can ever play. If you get tired of it, go do something else for a little while, come back to the main story, have fun with it again.
Yeah, I would say agnostically, if I didn't have nostalgia for Final Fantasy VII, I would say that Infinite Wealth is the greatest RPG ever made.
Yeah, it's great.
It does have the best battle system.
Oh, it's incredible.
It is the best turn-based combat ever made.
I never got bored with it.
Yeah, and that is insane.
I even went down into the dungeon, which took me another like 12 to 15 hours to complete, and still loved it, and still wanted to fight more afterwards.
Yeah, the idea that in Infinite Wealth, it is just as entertaining to walk around than as it is to fight. Like, I remember taking, like, my favorite part of the game was wandering around and trying to find the photo pictures to take.
Yeah, it's incredible.
It was crazy.
So much stuff to do.
Infinite Wealth's the best. And you guys said that the best role-playing game of the year
Probably
was...
Rebirth.
Yeah, probably Rebirth.
Which is
Rebirth,
understandable.
Rebirth.
9,
Rebirth.
10,
Rebirth.
11, 12.
Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4. So, like, if you go to the top, it says to format it exactly like it is on Metacritic, so where we don't have to count it. And, like, you guys didn't do that at all. Like,
Keep going to the right. There might be more Rebirth, too.
it's like after the first question, you guys...
There's another one.
Yeah. It's like you guys completely fucking shut down after the first question. That's really embarrassing, but that's fine.
Be sweet. Be sweet.
They got to question 2 and we're like, what? We have undiagnosed dyslexia, and that's fine. Okay, so Like a Dragon, Infinite Wealth, 1, 2.
I think there might have been one to the left of Infinite Wealth. Yeah.
Yeah, okay.
I think
cool.
so. Infinite Wealth pulled 8, which
Yeah.
is good.
But yeah, Rebirth takes it. Awesome. And now we're moving on to the coolest character of 2024. Guess what? Let me guess, Grayson. You like Ichiban?
No, Astrobot.
You put Astrobot?
Yeah, put the
Aw.
bot. Yeah, because he can turn into anybody you want him to, and he's just trying to help his friends.
I know.
It's Astrobot.
You know who else is trying to help their friends?
Who?
Ichiban.
You put Ichi?
I put Ichi. Ichiban is so emotionally open.
Oh yeah, he's incredible.
All he does is help his friends.
I think the only reason why I didn't put Ichi is because he was already incredible in Like a Dragon in 7.
Yeah.
Like he was already an amazing character. So I was like, yeah, Astro came out and got to show off more this year. So
Dude, when Ichiban takes that villain and puts him on his back to help him at the end.
yeah, and he takes the bottle to the head. Ichi, it's so cool that they brought in a brand new character with Ichi, and he's just as good as Kiryu,
Yes.
if not better. Like sometimes
I would say-
I
I
prefer
like-
Ichi
Yeah.
sometimes more than I prefer Kiryu, which is
Yeah.
crazy.
Yeah. Okay, and then chat said that the coolest character of 2024 was Kazuma.
It's Kiryu.
Okay, Kiryu. Ichiban. Let's see how
Ichiban.
they do on spelling here. Let's see. What was that? Metaphor. Okay. Igon.
Who? That might be Ichi. No, Igon from Erdtree.
Is Igon the big hat guy? Four people put Astrobot. This guy put
5.
Astro. What in the world?
That kind of makes sense because his name might be Astro. We don't know what his name is. It's Astrobot.
Barrett Wallace got one. Cloud got one. Come kick me in the shins.
Again,
Okay.
yeah.
Consort Radon.
yeah.
Radon is cool.
That's a
Dave the
good character.
Diver's cool.
That is a good one, yeah. I can't wait to see these metaphor characters.
I know. That'll be super
There's
fun.
Ichi.
Okay, Ichiban. Looks like Astrobot might take it with 7, unless Kazuma. Kiryu.
Yeah, Kiryu's taking it. Yeah, so Kiryu might have gotten it.
Let's see. 4, 5, 6. Astrobot has 4, 5, 6. Kiryu sharing.
With Astro.
Nick's from Star Wars, the little dog thing. That's cool. Awesome. But Kiryu and Astrobot are the community picks.
Ichiban had another one at the very end, too, so he got 4.
Okay, awesome. But yeah, spectacular. I love how we don't have awards to give out like that. That's so fucking. Jeff Keighley's like, here you go, and we're just like, that's our award.
Yeah. Just
Dude, from now on, next year I'm gonna print a thumbs up.
thumbs, just
Yeah, it's just, and we'll just print one and we'll hold it up
yeah.
and bow. It's
Instead of the V8,
Yeah.
it's the,
Hey, fuck, I'm not printing anything. We're just doing, that's it. Everybody give it up. Thumbs up. Okay, and then we have the 2024 character you want to propose to. Grayson, who are you proposing
Scarlet from FF7 Rebirth. Who you propose to, Sean?
to? Well, we got to bring up pictures of the people we're proposing to. Okay, so Grayson is proposing to Scarlet from FF7 Rebirth. Spectacular. Let me see this.
That might be a spoiler, Sean.
Okay.
I would just pull up the character model. Yeah, that's fine.
Okay, so Grayson chooses Scarlet from Rebirth. I don't know why. Is that a real life cosplay?
Maybe, I don't know.
It's probably AI. I don't want to look at it.
What do you got, Sean?
Scarlet from Rebirth. I chose Aphrodite from Hades 2.
Yeah. Yeah, I can see why.
The center of a lot of controversy, the incels thought that this woman looked way too masculine. And then they hated her because they thought she looked terrible. But I would choose Aphrodite from Hades 2. She's naked, you know. She's also the goddess of love and affection, which means she's probably very talented in telling you you've been a good boy. So I would chose Aphrodite.
My guess for the chat is Tifa.
You think Tifa?
I think Tifa's going to take it.
Okay. Our chat wanted to propose to Aerith,
Shocking.
which is what I don't think so. Our chat's nerds. Gerudo Chief from Zelda.
Nice.
Aerith with 4, 5. Okay. Astrobot.
Hell yeah.
Barrett.
Hell yeah.
Birdo.
Hell yeah, man. Birdo.
Darwin from Dragon Age. E from Stellar Blade. E from Stellar Blade. 3 for E from Stellar Blade. Indiana Jones. June. Kiryu. Nemesis. Psylocke.
Yeah, that's a good one.
Sun Wukong. Tifa takes
you.
it. I didn't think Tifa. I thought the chat are the kind that they like a sweet girl. They
Did
don't.
anybody in the chat put Scarlet?
Tifa, Zillman.
What?
No Scarlets.
I'm the only Scarlet fan.
Yeah, thank God. I thought our chat was a bunch of Aerith lovers. I did not think that they had the guts to do Tifa.
Tifa, because she punches hot fire.
He punches hot fire. Spectacular. Next is the coolest character. Or, excuse me, next is the, my non-2024 game that you played the shitload of in 2025, or in 2024. What was yours, Grace?
Fire Emblem Three Houses.
Excellent. Mine was, let me go to the notes. Mine was Deep Rock Galactic Survivor.
That's a good one. Yeah, you did play that a lot.
I had 85 hours
You were
in
obsessed
Deep Rock
with that, yeah.
Galactic. But the chat, they were playing Baldur's Gate 3. That makes sense. Apex Legends, Baldur's Gate, Dead by Daylight, Dreamlight, Elden Ring, Fire Emblem, Three Houses, Fortnite, Genshin, God of War, Hell Let Loose, Horizon, Zelda, Monster Hunter, Pokemon.
Red Dead.
Yeah, some Red Dead there.
RoboQuest is good.
Yeah, RoboQuest is good. Excellent. Like a Dragon, Pizza Tower, spectacular. Moving on to Hideo Kojima Award for honoring the most ridiculous video game moment in 2024 goes to what, Grayson?
Infinite Wealth not getting nominated.
Infinite.
Yeah, I'm being petty. Yeah, I twisted it. I don't give shit. Horse shit. Ridiculous.
That'll show him, Grayson. Way to go. Infinite Wealth, that's pretty good. I cheated. I did 2 answers. I put all of Thank Goodness You're Here.
That's a good one.
And in Wukong, spoilers coming up, and a sneeze, which is ironic considering what it's going to be.
Nice.
In Wukong, there's a scene where a praying mantis flies into your pig sidekick's nose.
I think I was here for that.
No, you weren't. This is way late in the game.
Oh, well, I remember something going on in somebody's nose.
And you shrink down and jump into the nose, and you fight a giant praying mantis inside of his stomach.
Nice.
And it's pretty fucking sick.
Nice.
But that was mine. And then the chat, your Hideo Kojima Award for craziest moments are Mario Party drunk.
No,
oh, shit. Don't worry about that. What?
That's game of the year.
Oh, fucking me.
There it is.
When did I scroll? I'm so bad at this. Not any. Squirrel with a gun.
That's a good one.
Stellar Blade. Do y'all mean like people wanting to masturbate so badly to Eve, or do y'all mean Stellar Blade in general? We also played Suicide Squad lasting as long as it did. Bakaru, Teapot Ship, turning into a mech for kaiju fights. Good Lord. Witcher 4 announced. When anyone got mad about Stellar Blade, Troy Baker standing next to Todd Howard at the Game Awards.
That's a really good one.
Suicide Squad, the entire game that is Thank Goodness You're Here. That's me. Downfall of Concord. Boss from Metaphor Bosses. Cool. Thank Goodness You're Here. Thank Goodness You're Here. Sony attempts to force PSN account requirements for Helldivers 2. Yeah, that was crazy. People thinking Bloodborne is getting remastered. Pac-Man Hack and Slash, yeah. Okami and Onimusha getting remastered. Nintendo making a new Famicom Detective Club, yeah. Losing Stars to Chance Time. Like a Dragon, Infinite Wealth in general. Indiana Jones, I don't know. Helldivers 2 turning Planet Meridian into a black hole. That sounds cool. Helldivers 2, Beasts and People. Hell yeah. Elden Ring, Concord, Last and Concord, Black Myth Wukong in journal. Awesome. Okay, moving on to
Should be game of the year, right?
Game of the Year. What'd you get, Grayson?
Astrobot.
Hell yeah. Over Infinite Wealth?
Yep. Yep.
Did you play it enough?
Yeah.
You played it enough to...
I'm only missing, I think I'm missing 30 bots.
But even without beating it, you are doing the whole thing, you think you know it's better than Yakuza?
I think the reason why is I love Infinite Wealth to death, but I don't think I would ever sit down and go through the whole thing again. And I think that's what it came down to, because it would take me like 150 hours to go through that again.
Yeah.
Whereas with Astrobot, I would definitely go back and do it.
And I think the main reason you won't do Infinite Wealth again is because they'll make another one.
Yeah.
Right?
100%.
Because I was thinking about that last night because I was playing, Horizon finally got its hooks into me. And I was playing Horizon, and I go, the issue with games like this, like Ghost of Tsushima or Horizon 1, is there is zero reason to ever go back and play Horizon Zero Dawn 1, ever. And when I beat this game, there will be zero reason to ever go back and play this again because a sequel will come out. And, but yeah, I think that's the case with that. My game of the year was Astrobot.
Yeah.
Because Astrobot is not only a game of the year, it is a top 10 like all-time game ever.
I know I will platinum Astrobot as well, which is why I'll give it the game of the year.
Yeah.
If I am, with how I am, if I'm willing to go all the way through the game and then find all the extra stuff just to plat it, Yeah, and I haven't looked up anything in Astrobot. I've done it all just by myself.
Exactly.
And that's why I enjoy that experience as well.
Yeah, Astrobot is without a doubt the best game of the year. There's nothing you can argue.
Yeah.
I don't know what the hell's wrong with y'all. Okay, and let's see what y'all said. Speaking of, we had Astrobot.
That's 2.
Yeah, we had Astrobot
So
here.
that's 14,
Astrobot.
15, 16, 17.
Astrobot.
So 17 for Astrobot.
Yeah. Black Myth, come kick me in the shit. Okay. Final Fantasy Rebirth, Like a Dragon, a couple. Little Kitty Big City, hell yeah. Little Kitty Big City was something special. That was a great game. Yeah, spectacular. Okay, Hang Time's best stream of 2024 was what? What do you think, Bruce?
I put Fire Emblem as long as you want it.
Yeah?
I loved the tension. I loved us playing something that we never played before and how into it the chat got and how much we edged that stream.
Yeah.
Like, it is a miracle that we got to the point that we got in that.
It was. It really was.
It was just a lot of fun. And we got Donald.
We did get Donald. Yeah, spectacular. I did the Yakuza As Long As You Want It / Peta's Goodbye.
Yeah.
As my favorite stream of the year.
That was right by it, too. So I had
Yeah.
those, like, side by side.
And Chad's picks for Hang Time Stream of the Year was Mario Party Drunk Stream, Mario Party Saturday,
Oh, it's
Majora's Mask Randomizer, Persona 3 As Long As You Want It, Peta's Farewell, Peta's Goodbye. Let's see if there's more Peta's Goodbyes here. Yakuza, yeah. The card one. Last of Us Grounded winning.
fuck, that shit was crazy.
Challenges stream, roguelike challenges, card challenges, Peta's Goodbye.
The card stream was damn good.
Like a Dragon, Like a Dragon. Madden, Drunk Jeopardy. People listed multiples. Hold 'em, hold 'em, hold 'em.
Fire Emblem As Long As You Want.
Fire Emblem, yep. Getting busted while listening to tunes. Looks like the Hold 'em stream will
Oh,
take
yeah,
it.
Drunk Whiplash. Yeah, that was a good one.
Yeah.
It was crazy because we did so much stuff last year. It was really difficult to lock in on one for me.
Yeah.
We did a shitload of stuff last
It's crazy to think. Man. Yeah, last year was crazy. And to think that most of the year we did it with just you and me.
Yeah.
And then coming in, so
Drunk Whiplash was good.
Yeah.
Like, that was a ton of fun.
that's wild. But that's very encouraging. Thank you guys
Yeah.
for saying, what you did. Hearing that your favorite streams were streams that Grayson and I manned alone
that makes us
was
feel good.
Yeah, it was very nice. And finally, your favorite person to see in the chat in 2024, Grayson, was
Kingdom Traveler. That motherfucker be spitting hot fire every day he comes in the stream.
Hell yeah.
Hell yeah.
Everybody say congrats, Kingdom Traveler. He is Grayson's pick for #1 person to see in the chat. My favorite person to see in the chat in 2024 was Hom Tanks. Hom Tanks is my favorite person to see in the chat. There's nothing better for a dead chat like somebody with such moronic takes as Hom. He will start a conversation immediately at any time. If you want the chat moving, I just need Hom to say anything about how he feels.
He does have a good point.
If nothing is better than Hom Tanks and his general opinion. And I tell you what, if we didn't have Hom, that chat would not be moving so much. But I love you, Hom, and I'm glad you're here. Brockleman says, now I have a goal. Oh, my God. But the chat's picks were all over the place. Chat's picks for who they like to see. Mama Sue coming in. Mama Sue. Miss Bourne. Probably Tech Wiz for not only being supported financially, but always having some hilarious, snarky shit to say.
True.
Hell yeah. Somebody clip that and send it to Tech Wiz. Susan,
Somebody put 3 people.
Hom Tanks. A biased-ass answer. No one wants to see me. Okay. Susan, Sarah B, Rabbit, Puma, Piss Off Bud Tender, Knitbuster,
Way to go, Nif.
Miss Bourne, Miss Mayhem.
Tiff got a vote, hell
Tiff
yeah.
put that one, no doubt. Middle Pixel. Mama Sue. I don't know. Everyone's amazing. Psych. Any Luigi emote I see. Gridley, Vinsanity, Shinzo, Dragoness, Canucks. Everyone but real answer, Chad James. Everyone. Dragoness, Fimsy.
There you go, Dragon Ass.
Deathblade. Half the time I'm defending them from Sean. Nice. Deathblade's no longer in the chat. Darth Canucks. Canucks is our
Canucks are
second place besides Mama.
Yep.
Cloudless. Chelsea. Bit new number. And then Binks with a win.
32.
32. But yeah, I hope everybody, I hope you guys feel good about that. And if nobody puts you, it's because they didn't have any room. But it was great to see you guys in the chat this year, or last year, 2 fucking weeks ago. And that was great. In general, I would say that 2024 was a spectacular year for video games. A terrible year for the video game industry.
It's 2024 might go down as the greatest year for RPGs ever.
This is true.
Like, if you put it on paper, Infinite Wealth, Final Fantasy VII Rebirth, Persona 3 Remake, Metaphor, just those 4 right there alone.
Yeah.
And I know I'm missing more.
Yeah.
But those 4 right there, titans in
Yep.
RPGs.
I think 2024's legacy.
FF16, Dragon Quest 3. Was FF16 last year?
Yeah, last year.
Son of a bitch.
Yeah.
I didn't even think about putting that in action.
I feel like the legacy of last year will be a year that devs learned that they can't spend 10 years making a game anymore. And I don't know. I hope Sony
Tell that to
learns.
Rockstar.
Yeah. Well, Rockstar, or again, we know that Rockstar is that moon. Like they're out there, whatever. But yeah, I hope that Sony learns from Concord, and I hope they learn from what they did with Helldivers with their crossplay.
Idiots.
Yep, they're so fucking stupid. I hope that Wukong learns to not be babies about their awards show. And I hope that I did see that like Square Enix put in, they can sue people for harassing their dev team now. They're putting it in the company policy, which is nice. So
Yeah.
I think the legacy of this year will be devs trying to figure out how to not fuck up and navigate like the weird social climate now. And I think that it was just another year just like 2023 where it was just bang on, crazy ass good games constantly.
And it's looking like 2025 is going to be the same way because there's a lot of good stuff coming out this year too. And whenever the Switch 2 comes out, God only knows what we're getting from it.
Yeah.
You know, we have no idea what the launch titles will be for that.
I think the gamers are spoiled. I
Yeah.
hope that you guys realize how amazing the space is and the amazing quality of product that we're constantly getting. It's just insane. The frequency is crazy.
And that's not even like if you look at all the AAA games, it's like, oh, that's cool. Then go look at indies, and it's
Yeah.
just even more massive.
Yeah.
Like, it's crazy. There's games out there that came out last year I don't even know about yet.
Yep. And just to think, like, I just started like Horizon, right? You haven't even played Ghost of Tsushima, which is like a masterpiece, right? So I hope that games keep coming out. I hope devs learn from their mistakes that they've made this year, and I also hope that they continue to fight on and make quality content about projects that mean something to people. So
I just hope people cool down and just enjoy the video games that we get.
that would be nice. I think if I did say something for 2025, I wish people would just shut the fuck up and play games that you liked and don't fucking say anything about games you hate and move on with your life. That would be so great. It'll never happen, but we can wish.
Just be happy. Like, enjoy the games you enjoy. Just be happy.
That was the Hangies. An incredible tour de force. We are about to go play video games ourselves over on twitch.tv/hangtime, and you can catch us live all the time here on YouTube, on youtube.com/hangtimecrew. So anytime you see us put up content, know that we're live, probably playing a video game, behind it. But thank you for joining us for this super mega produced show. And thank you to the 42 million people out there.
Yeah, 42.
Who decided that their vote mattered. And remember next year, if you don't vote, you'll die.